Chapter 11, Intro to Visualization. Visualization is a way to view things in 3D, to do fly-throughs and that sort of thing. We're going to open up our Bighorn project as we have in all of our other chapters, and we're going to take a look at the visualization side. So right now this is the conceptualize side where you go out and lay out all of your information. If you go to the backstage, that's conceptualize. We're going to go to visualize. Visualize takes a good machine with a lot of memory and a lot of space and a great video card in order for it to really do well. As I zoom in here, as you can see, it's really in a big 3D model, and you can use your middle wheel to scroll in on wherever your mouse is located. So you move your mouse around. This is almost like a third-person shooter video game where you can use your middle mouse button to rotate around, and you can also wheel in on wherever your mouse is located. So that's what I'm doing now, is middle mouse button, rotating it around. You can also use the left mouse button and drag that information around. Use the right mouse button to drag around. Okay, all of that information is down at the bottom of the visualize screen. You can also use keyboard arrows up and down, right and left and right, and whatever you need to do there to kind of move yourself around. It takes a lot of adjustment to get this just right, and a lot of practice. As you can see right now, I have 4 stars. The number of stars down there deals with the resolution that you see on the screen. Some machines can only do 1 or 2 stars, where it really does degrade the way it looks. Sometimes 2 stars is okay, and it shows a lot of things, but if you get all the way up to 4 or 5 stars, you have super high quality resolution. When you do your fly-throughs later, you'll do the fly-through at resolution of 1 and then go in and change it to 5 and let it render. You can share things out. You can set the user settings over here on the left hand side of all your menu buttons. So your settings over here, you can do how things start out. You can do control the mouse this way. All kinds of different settings to control how your mouse works. You can start in full screen mode if you want. Show the compass, which is down there in the lower left corner. That's where your compass is located. You can play animation upon entering, so if you've got cars that move and things like that. Then you can talk about the photo and movie options and how your video is going to display out here for display quality. And that's set to auto. A lot of times auto is fine. It'll do it whatever the computer can handle. Or you can go in and set those manually. You can also change this to imperial, so you can get feet and inches, and you can do left-handed traffic if you want. So those are some of the settings you can set up when you first come in. Some of the other things you can do here in the menu bar is you can undo different things. So if you hold down on the undo button, you'll get a list. If you just hit the undo button once, it'll undo the last action. You've got a selection. When you place 3D objects out here on the screen, you can select them, rotate them, scale them, move them, make them animate, or delete them out. There's certain things in here like setting up some of the camera settings and lighting. You can go down and turn on layers and turn off layers if you want it here. Some of that is located here. Hierarchy, what's above what else in the view. The mountaintop there shows where the sun is located, what time of the day it is, what month it is, if you've got birds that are flying around, how you want the wind to interact with plants, what the weather's like. Is it cloudy? Is it not cloudy? Is it hazy? All kinds of settings right here that you can do with those slide bars. Okay, so you got blue sky and whether it's hazy or not, or clear, how fast your clouds are moving, and what direction they're going. So you have a lot of control. If you turn the pitch of the sun, that first one, all the way down, the lights on the cars that you put in here will actually show, and you'll be able to see that later on in this visualization sections. Okay. This tool allows you to place water out there. You can place a water object, a body of water, so it'll ripple for you if you want. There's ways to place vegetation. You can place trees out there. You can place a single tree, or you can place an array of trees, different kinds. Whatever you have selected out there, it'll try and place all those trees in a circular area. You can place people. Again, you can place a number of people or one person at a time. You can make a move, whatever you want to do with that. There's all kinds of different ones. There's pets, people, animals, all kinds of things available to you out there. There's vehicles. You get to put those out there. You can also do the same thing. You can put a single vehicle. So you can go out and pick a vehicle to place. We've got regular cars. You can put a multitude of cars. You can make them move. You can import objects. So you can go actually on the internet and find OBJ files or 3D Max files, 3D Studio files, and you can bring them down and import them in to this project. Okay. There are outdoor objects you can place. You can place buildings. You can add lighting, spotlights. You can add sound. And you can have even add a clipping plane. So if you wanted to not display certain things after a different 3D elevation, you can do that. And then there's creating photos right here. And there is then creating fly-throughs or movies. And that is how visualization looks.